The 16th National Cycling Race is taking place at a velodrome in Gyeongju, Gyeongsang-bukdo Province. This is a race of dreams for amateur cyclists. The athletes' hearts pound just looking at the track. Victory here is decided by just thousandths of a second. They have been training for the past year for this one moment. With just one lap ahead, the athletes charge ahead at full speed. This last sprint hypnotizes the crowd in the stands. Each new round fans the flames of the athletes' determination. Among the athletes is a young girl who is practicing her full-speed spurts. Her name is Dana Liu, an amateur cyclist who came all the way from the United States. Today we follow her travel story filled with her dreams and friendship. Born in Singapore and raised in the United States, she is Singapore's one and only national junior track cyclist. She has come here to train with the help of the Korean government and was specially invited to this race. Dana has withstood years of hard training, all for the thrill of speeding down the track. She first fell in love with cycling when she was 11 years old.
I started cycling when my brothers first picked it up, my brothers and my dad. So they took part in a race called Ragbri, which is a bike ride across Iowa. And they did that for 2 years in a row. And so on the third year, I was like, I kind of want to join too. So I didn't complete it, but I really liked it.
At 16, she dreams of becoming a professional cyclist. Every day, she pushes herself to go faster and further. Each push of the pedal is for her future.
Did you catch my time?
It's too busy shouting.
Yeah, I talked to my coach this morning and we wanted to do low 13s and I think I did that.
Dana's record is impressive for a first race. As soon as the race ends, she heads to the dorms for a break. She immediately pulls on sport compression stockings to loosen her leg muscles. Whenever she gets a moment alone in her room, she opens up a map of Gyeongju, Gyeongsang-bukdo Province. Dana has always been interested in Asian history, and now that she's in Korea, she hopes to visit Gyeongju.
Well, just by looking at this map, I'm really excited because there's a lot of green, which I like, and also just the sea, which I'm not used to because I live in a landlocked area. So I'm really excited.
She became particularly interested in Gyeongju thanks to her Facebook friend Suna.
She was a student at Smith College, and her hometown is Gyeongju, and she is also passionate about cycling, so we have a lot to bond over.
They met through an online cycling community. Like Dana, Suna discovered cycling through her father. Once her trip to Korea was finalized, Dana began to plan her Gyeongju trip together with Suna. Tomorrow, she will be exploring Suna's hometown on two wheels, Gyeongju, a city with a rich Korean history. The next day, Dana is up early packing for her trip.
So we're gonna do some sightseeing and a lot of nature because beautiful, and we're gonna do some cycling and keep up with my training and lots of food.
She will finally get to pedal off the track and into nature. Filled with anticipation, she finally takes off. The trip from Yeongju to Gyeongju is no less than perfect. Blue skies and lush greenery all around. Dana becomes one with her bicycle. She is free, and the road ahead is her stage. She pedals ahead, her heart pounding harder with every push. Suna is waiting for Dana at Gyeongju Station. She is currently studying in Seoul, but she came home specially for this trip. Dana arrives after a long trip by car and bicycle.
How was the house ride?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is my hometown. I was born and raised here until I went to study in Boston. I think we're here for a couple of days, and I'm going to show around the city and some food. Okay.
Dana and Suna's Gyeongju bicycle trip finally begins after a month of planning. They start with the city's historic sites. They include 23 royal tombs from the Silla dynasty, which ruled Korea 1,000 years ago.
Right. Yeah. So he went to the king and told the story. So the king came, and then you know there are a lot of Kims
Yeah.
in Korea?
Yeah.
So he was the first Kim. He named him Kim because the Chinese character for gold and the last name Kim is the same.
Oh, really?
Got a part here. Okay.
Suna provides historical background for every new site. This stone tower was an observatory 1,400 years ago. The next stop is Bulguksa Temple, by far the most famous temple in Korea.
Most famous for two towers, like this, and then they're restoring the other one.
The Tabotap was the symbol of Buddhist culture 1,200 years ago. Dana is delighted by the intricate details of the artwork. A UNESCO World Heritage, Bulguksa Temple is a representation of the ideal world of the Buddha. Every year, tourists head to Gyeongju to see this beautiful building.
And there's a funny story about this place. So they found a pig, a wooden pig, under the stairs. Oh, okay. Yeah, and the meaning they found out of this, lucky animals. So they symbolize richness, affluence. Restored the pig here, and once you touch it, it supposedly makes your wish come true. Okay. Yeah. In the world competition.
Yep.
Is it in 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, wanna touch it? Make a wish and touch it. Feels great. They're training, so.
After making a wish on the lucky pig, the two girls go on their way.
What? It just came out?
The city of Gyeongju is an outdoor history museum. It is a great city to travel by bicycle thanks to its flat roads and bicycle lanes. 16-year-old Dana and 24-year-old Suna grow closer as they discover the city's historical treasures. The next destination is the popular Silla Culture Institute. Visitors here can create models of cultural artifacts and learn more about history. Suna made reservations for Dana to make crowns from the Silla era. The crowns have a distinctive design, 3 branch-shaped and 2 antler-shaped decorations. They cut and paste the paper on plastic and wear the crowns like queens. For the moment, they are like small children.
That's okay.
It's time to don the rest of the outfit. They put on recreations of the queen's garments and strike a pose. Time flies as the two friends get a fun lesson on the history of Silla. The sun sets on their busy day, and the two girls decide to take a walk as they enjoy the fresh evening air. Wolji Pond, whose name means moon lake, was a venue for banquets during the Silla era. Its breathtaking nightscape draws in locals and tourists alike. At the entrance, Dana and Suna receive lanterns made with hanji, traditional paper. Dana writes another wish on the lantern to place at the upcoming World Championships. Suna wishes for Dana's goal to come true as well.
Ready?
With lanterns in hand, they begin their nighttime tour called the Moonlight Walk.
You know, like, they're a lot darker though now, right?
Yeah.
Donggung and Wolji Pond are alight under the fiery sunset sky. As Suna and Dana admire the view, they look back on their day together.
So it's your day off. How was it?
It's been so relaxing.
Yeah?
Like these past 4 weeks, we've just been
in the Kieran Center just training, and it's basically all bikes. And so it's really nice to come away into a rural center and just enjoy nature finally.
Did you enjoy today?
Yeah, I did.
Good. Oh my God,
After taking photos, the two girls promised to return to Gyeongju on their bikes again. Three weeks later, Suna is busy preparing something for Dana.
안녕하세요. 저 대회가 있어서 응원 가려고 하는데 꽃다발을 하나 해가려고요.
She chooses the flowers that Dana might like to show her support.
감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요. Well, Dana has a world championship racing today, so I'm gonna go cheer for her.
Suna becomes nervous herself as she heads to the velodrome. The Speedome in Gwangmyeong of Gyeonggi-do Province is the world's largest dome velodrome. It's the first time this competition is being hosted in Asia. The UCI Juniors Track World Championships bring in 350 athletes from 34 countries. The world's top junior cyclists compete in 10 different games, including Olympic categories. The athletes include some cyclists that Dana befriended in the US. Today they are her rivals. Just like the other competitors, Dana focuses fully on her training. She has been training in a program for athletes in developing Asian countries, funded by the Korean government. That program gave her an entry point into this race. It's the moment of truth. Dana is an amateur cyclist, but also an athlete representing Singapore. On the track, the boundary between pros and amateurs blur. Now it's just a race between nations. The shot rings out, and the cyclists fly forward. It was for this moment that Dana gave up a vacation with her family. She spent most of her school break training, including 5 weeks of intensive training in Korea. The bell sounds to signal the last lap, and Dana pushes as hard as she can. After this race, she has a big decision ahead. If she does well, she will give up her American citizenship to pursue a career representing Singapore as a cyclist. This race will determine her identity, and she's given it her all. How will it end? She did not place, but she shaved off 4 seconds from her personal best. It's a success in her book.
Yeah.
Coach, man.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. So Dana, now you are 17. 16. So you can get another chance next year. Asian champion.
Dana in Korea.
Medals aside, Dana is thrilled by her personal record.
Now.
Now you are
Yeah. Strong.
It's pretty good. I mean, I wasn't expecting much because I was in a heat with the super fast girls. One of the Russian girls, she did an 11-1 200 meters, which qualified her as first. So I don't know, I was kind of intimidated, but I got out there and had fun with it, I guess. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So yeah.
Suna rooted for Dana all the way, and they meet with big smiles. In Korea, Suna is Dana's friend, older sister, and biggest fan. For Suna, Dana is an athlete and a friend she can be proud of. After the race, the two friends return to Gyeongju as they had promised. Their hearts are lighter now, and they begin their second bicycle journey. This time, they decide to explore Gyeongju's best hidden spots. First, they head to Gampo village with its pristine ocean waters. They decide to try boat fishing. Dana was stressed out throughout her race, and Suna wants to help her unwind in the open waters.
Oh my god.
First time.
So weird. I've never been.
The boat picks up speed, and they scream as if they're on a roller coaster. Dana, who lived in Utah and Wisconsin in the U.S., had few chances to see the ocean. For her, riding a boat is a novelty. 10 minutes from the port, the waters are quiet and still, perfect for fishing.
올라오고 있는 거 맞아요? Oh my gosh! 저거 뭐예요? 아, 이게 성대예요?
Oh my goodness. So proud.
That's my first fish.
Oh my
In my life.
So proud.
그러면 이거
They begin to really enjoy themselves.
Oh, what? Oh, it's gone.
I probably just ate it and then left. Yeah, try it.
Wait, but it's still like.
Okay, go! Wait, let me help.
Looks like Dana finally got a bite. Is it a fish?
Oh my gosh! It's so heavy! Ah! How do I do this? Oh, it feels great. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a weird feeling.
이쁘지? 이쁘고 아이가 눈이 에메랄드 빛이에요. 에메랄드 컬러. 자 이렇게 보면 햇빛이 비치면 에메랄드 컬러.
Their fishing trip is a huge success. Now it's time to enjoy fresh sliced fish, the highlight of boat fishing. The captain slices up the 3 bluefin sea robins in no time, and the table is set.
드세요.
아이고, 맛있겠다. 감사합니다. 회 하나랑, 아이고, 얘는 크구나. 이렇게 해서 양파.
This is how you enjoy fish in Gyeongju.
Good?
맛있어! 진짜 맛있어요. Want to try this?
Yeah? I don't know if
What does Dana think?
I'm eating me?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go!
That's really good.
It's good, right?
It's like chewy.
쫄깃쫄깃. This is pepper. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 건배!
Chili.
It tasted better because it was prepared and enjoyed with a friend. Dana will remember this taste forever.
First time on a boat and first time fishing, and I told my brother about it right after. My brother Rory, he's crazy about fishing. I had sashimi for the first time in Korea, and it was so fresh because we just caught the fish and then cut them up right there and ate them. And super different from Singapore, or what I'm used to at least.
After a long day in Gampo village, Dana and Suna decide to spend the night at a guest house. It's an ordinary home, a renovated traditional hanok.
Okay. 감사합니다. It's so cute.
Dana is fascinated by the old furnishings that are like pieces out of a dollhouse.
Oh!
It's a long time before the 2 girls let themselves drift off to sleep. The next morning, it begins to rain, and the 2 friends take a car rather than their bikes to Dabong village, an agricultural experience village.
안녕하세요. 여기 야생연막 맞죠?
예, 맞습니다. 잘 찾아오셨네.
네, 감사합니다.
예, 이 오중에 오시느라 고생 많으셨습니다.
비 오는데 너무 예뻐서 잘 보고 왔어요.
The B&B sits serenely at the peak, 500 meters above sea level. Like its name, there are Korean wildflowers all around. Dana gets to experience Korea's nature firsthand.
야생화 전시회를 해요. 우리 마당 전체에서. 이게 한국의 바나나.
아, 이게 뭐예요?
얼음.
아,
그때 옛날에는 이게 먹을 게 없었어요.
네.
없어서 이것도 굉장히 달다고 먹었는데 지금 먹으면 바나나보다 안 달아.
한국의 바나나.
자, 일단 고추부터 따요.
고추구나 이게.
너무 큰 거 따지 말고
Not too big.
너무 큰 걸 따면 매워요.
They help her handpick the vegetables.
한 사람이 5개씩만.
5 each. 5. Get 5 chilies.
Dana is a city girl, and this is her first time experiencing life in a small farming village. It's a special experience for her.
Yeah, we have the little cherry tomatoes at my house.
웬요? 요 큰 거.
You see the big one over here? Like this.
하나 땄어요?
This is the biggest cucumber I've
하나만 더
ever
따고.
seen. Literally.
야,
And this is probably the longest cucumber ever seen. 감사합니다.
가서 저기 가서 이제 상추 뜯어요.
그럼 어머님 댁으로 갈까요?
네, 우리 집으로 가요.
They begin to prepare dinner together. In Korean-style barbecue, the lettuce is as important as the meat. Suna shows Dana the proper way to wash the lettuce. The grill's set up in the front yard. Dana can feel her mouth water as soon as she sees the juicy slices of samgyeopsal, pork belly.
Refreshing.
이 쌉쌀해도 단맛이 나죠.
맛있어.
The girls chew on lettuce while waiting for the meat. The organic homegrown lettuce is crisp and fresh. The samgyeopsal is finally ready, inviting everyone with its smoky charcoal aroma.
수나, 네, 데이나, 가서 상 차려주세요. 와, 테이블 저 위에 테이블이 안 놓고.
Dana, she wants it on. Oh, I'll do it on this table.
아유, 나는 여기 앉을래.
It's been a while since Dana sat around the table like this, like a family.
Okay.
이건 당신 잡수.
Ready?
수고했어요. 고기 굽느라.
Suna tells Dana about the Korean culture of sharing food with people you love. She personally makes a wrap for Dana and puts it in her mouth.
Oh, she's
한국에는 삼을 이렇게 크게 사서 먹는.
Oh yeah, she was very welcoming. It was. Suna told me that it was traditional Korean behavior for somebody to, if they invite you to their home, when she was serving the food, she would give me all of the good food and save herself for last. So it was really, really nice. Having her there was just a nice touch to be reminded of home.
Her Gyeongju trip was made complete with precious friendships and warm memories. Dana will remember Korea for many years and continue to build her friendship with Suna.
It was really nice because training was so intense, and so to get away from it for just a few moments was pretty special. Yeah, we only had 3 days together, but in that time we really bonded over a lot of things, and we're still keeping in touch. So hopefully that continues.